Hi, I'm Ray Ekness of the University of Montana. My story was part of a continuing program called Backroads of Montana. The program airs on Montana PBS across the state of Montana. We feature interesting people, out-of-the-way places, and unique events that make Big Sky Country special. Although the 4 producers usually work in teams to produce the stories, I was a one-man band on this assignment. I met with Missoula farrier Glen Johnshoy at about 6:30 in the morning and traveled with him to the ranch where he was working for the day. I shot his work with the horses most of the day at the Coyne Ranch in western Montana's beautiful Bitterroot Valley. Then we returned to Glen's house where he prepares the next day's horseshoes. I wrote the story over about 2 days. The editing also took about 2 days, and dealing with the Nat sound was a challenge in editing, but I think the piece ended up pretty much seamless. It was great for me and great for our audience to meet this great farrier.
Our next story is about a man who sells shoes door to door for a different clientele. And while he makes and fits the shoes perfectly, it's hard, strenuous work. He pounds and bends and shapes. Missoula's Glen Johnshoy puts hammer to anvil in his small Missoula shop to make shoes for horses.
I like working with my hands. I like the challenge of the skills that are required to do excellent work shoeing horses, and so it fits me.
Every 2 hours, Johnshoy turns red-hot English-made concave steel into 8 sets of horseshoes. It's not something most farriers do anymore. Today, Johnshoy will be working at the Coyne Ranch near Stevensville. It's the kind of place that he loves.
He didn't want to pick up this foot that...
Well, I like horses, and I like the people that have horses.
Up a little bit. He might be sore in that shoulder, but...
Johnshoy gets right to work.
There's different ways to shoe horses. Not everybody does it the same.
He examines each hoof. Then he cleans and clips and files the hoof into the shape he likes.
This foot is actually longer than the other foot was, so.
It's the health of these feet that Johnshoy always worries about. Those concerns sparked his interest in the farrier business.
I got into horses when I was an adult, and we had a lot of questions, so we asked people a lot of questions about horses, and it kept coming up how important proper hoof care was. So I felt like I should study that. So,
with some borrowed tools and more training, Johnshoy found a business opportunity.
Pretty soon I started helping some neighbors and friends with their horses.
Now, 33 years later, his skills are in high demand.
Glen's always pretty much been filled up with customers because customers don't leave him, and it took us about 5 years of bugging him to get on his list that he finally became our farrier.
I'm thinking that I might put a shoe that's like a half size smaller on him.
And we've never once ever had a problem as long as Glen's been our shoer.
Most of the time, Glen makes the shoes on the spot, and just like with people, the perfect fit is most important. So is safety. When dealing with animals that weigh more than 1,000 pounds, Johnshoy says concentration is key.
The
horse has his idea about it, and I have my idea of what's comfortable for me, and so I just negotiate with the horses, and we reach a compromise.
Johnshoy's love of horses and dedication to his craft impress Coyne.
He doesn't try to go through and do a horse fast. He's not doing it just to make the money. He's doing it because he loves doing it. We dread the thought of him ever retiring, because then what do we do? So.
Johnshoy isn't thinking about slowing down anytime soon.
I've been blessed with a body that seems to thrive on hard work, and so far my body's held up well, and I enjoy the exercise. I don't have to spend very much time working out at the health club.
He likes the horses, he likes the people, and he likes the hard work.